Majora's Mask!
Hello, AGDQ. You did a good job with the bid war. The final winner was Majora's Mask, I was told. It is an amazing game. Both choices would have been perfectly fine. Like, both are amazing games, amazing runs, so you will not miss out here today. And yeah, Majora's Mask is a funny one. It's a very hard one. So yeah, my name is Bubzia. I will run Majora's Mask today, blindfolded. Any percent. Defeat Majora is kind of the other category's name, because we are actually gonna beat the boss and not just like warp to the credits and whatever. I'm here together with my lovely couch, if you want to introduce yourselves.
I'm Runner Guy.
Hi, I'm Vidya James.
Yeah. we have come full circle in many different ways, because Vidya James has been my first commentator at a GDQ actually with Smash Bros back in the days, and Runner Guy has been my basically inspiration to start blindfolded speedrunning back in the days, and now we are all here together, so that's amazing. And yeah, the run is hard, the run is long, so I would say let's not waste time and get started. I also saw we have a file name named ZFG today.
Let's go.
That's also a very amazing name. And yeah, I will, just for clarification, I will not be able to hear neither the commentators nor the host nor anyone. I'm basically like fully isolated here. I have a set of headphones directly in the TV, and these headphones are just like to isolate myself from any kind of other sound that there is. I think that's all actually. So let me quickly check if the options are right. Perfect. And we are ready to go. I quickly plug in my other headphones, so I have sound of the game.
Good luck, Bubzia!
Oh, I'm actually riding over my cable right now with the chair, so give me 1 second. Okay, perfect. So, without further ado, we are ready to go. Time starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Good luck. And actually, to start that off right away, I just want to let you all know, we just hit $1.3 million for PCF. Thank you so much, everyone, for those generous donations.
Okay, we could talk about some of the normalized movements that Bubsy will be doing in this run. There's a lot of very precise moves, but there's a lot of precise movements you could do.
1 second.
He's already talking to a sign.
Already had
Good
a
start, yeah.
Yeah, so normalized movement is essentially just doing a set of inputs that will always get you into the same position no matter what. The thing about OOT and MM is that these games are built on normalized movement. You see he's just doing a bunch of side hops here. It's very consistent and very reliable. You see you can hear how he's walking into the wall to know where he is, and then does a certain number of side hops, and now he knows he's going to jump here and grab the ledge. So a lot of, it's to the point where I watch a lot of blindfolded speedruns, and I see the setups, I'm like, that's just a regular OOT or MM setup, right?
These games are perfect for this, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So the first thing that we're going to be doing here is we're going to be getting this chest. It's a very easy and reliable spot for money, because we need explosives, and a lot of explosives. They're very important for the run. So here, I guess we can kind of talk about what we're going to be doing here for the first little bit. The idea is we need to get the Zora mask, which for a normal playthrough of MM, you wouldn't really do right away. But as it turns out, the Zora mask is really good for fighting Majora. If you have low items, Majora can be quite tricky, and Majora makes it really consistent, or Zora makes it really consistent. So just got to find the door here for the bomb shop. You'll get there eventually, bud. And yeah, sometimes this can happen in blindfolded runs where you do get a little lost and you kind of have to reorient yourself, but usually there are backups upon backups.
Yeah, blindfolded is all about the backups.
Exactly. And you can listen, the sound design in these games is really good. Footsteps are like really like specific and precise. So like if Link is walking on a dirt patch versus a patch of grass or gravel or something like that, you'll have different sound effects for each of them. So I think, okay, so Bubzia entered. This is actually the wrong place that he wants to be in. Yeah, he's in the trading post, so hopefully he figures that out.
Seems aware of it, yes.
Yeah.
Also, the left-right audio is very good in these games, too, for how old they are. He can know when a sound is off to his right or off to his left.
So stereo sound, yeah, is pretty much required for knowing where stuff is in relation to Link as well. We're in a corner right now. We'll see if he can figure out where he's going. And it's worth mentioning as well as a last case backup in case he can't figure out where he is. The Song of Time is going to reset Bubzia to the starting point in South Clocktown. So if things go really messy, then South Clocktown is, you can see he's pretty confused about where he is right now.
Okay, I'm just gonna restart.
The reset button works too. The reset button, Song of Time, it's all the same. But we can just run it over again and it'll all be fine.
That was just to get you guys a taste.
Exactly, exactly.
Well, while we're doing a restart, I have a donation to read if you'd like.
Let's hear it.
How about Fangamer donating $5,000 to PCF? Hey everybody, Fangamer here. You've met with a reason to donate, haven't you? We want to thank everyone who has shopped the Fangamer AGDQ 2026 collection so far. Your purchases make donations like this possible. 100% of the profit from sales of GDQ merch through the end of the event gets turned into donations that directly support Prevent Cancer Foundation. You can find the full lineup at fangamer.com/GDQ. Thank you so much, Fangamer.
So once again here, we're going to be attempting to make it into East Clocktown.
What is happening? Something
more
is
try.
weird. I don't know what it is, but something is weird. We'll figure it out.
Let's get one more donation while we're resetting again.
Oh, I've got plenty of love coming in. Tyler donates $25 to PCF, wishing a good luck to Bubzia on the run. Love seeing him beat different games blindfolded, inspiring me to play video games blind myself. Glad to be a part of this awesome community. We also have $25 from Dorktator. Good luck, have fun, Bubzia. Thanks for giving me hope that I can keep gaming when I'm old and can barely see. Thank you so much.
It's really funny how Bubzia's PB in some games with a blindfold is faster than my PB with my eyeballs, right? Like, it's quite impressive.
He's that good, yeah.
Yeah. All right, looks like we are in East Clocktown. Very nice. All right, so again, we can see a setup here, roll forward twice, X number of side hops. I don't know the exact number of side hops here. But again, listening to the footsteps and listening to the speed of the footsteps specifically as he walks into the wall gives him a audio cue as to when to start side hopping here. And then you can just hold up here. Luckily, again, a lot of movement in these games is very consistent. So if you roll off a ledge, you're always going to get the same speed. If you walk off a ledge, it's always going to be the same. And we can do... All right, trying to turn. Turning is deceptively difficult, being able to turn on a dime like that. You would think it's just as easy as pressing left, but sometimes it can be a little cumbersome.
Yeah, you'll see him throughout the run. He'll be using his shield to kind of flick and turn certain directions to kind of get the precise angle that he needs.
Yeah, shield is really, really nice. Here, for example, this is what's called a shield turn, where you essentially hold the shield and then press a direction, let go and repress shield after one frame, and it'll always give you consistent angles for turning. Here's another example here where you hold down, and then you get a perfect angle to backwalk into this corner. Again, this corner is really reliable for finding the bomb shop.
What is happening?
Hit A.
Hey! All right, so we have money. We're gonna buy a bomb bag that's gonna give us 20 bombs, and we have just enough money for 10 bomb shoes as well. And the reason we're getting this is to go to Great Bay Coast early. Talking to the dialogue. All right, one more. There you go. Buying the bomb shoes. So we're going to Great Bay Coast. What we're going to be doing here is a bomb hover. If you've watched a speedrun of OT and MM, you know that bomb hovers are kind of the bread and butter. Very good for getting over, obstacles, walls, just flying basically. And hovers in MM are a little bit easier than OT, thankfully. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the fence by Great Bay Coast. We're going to get ISG, which is Infinite Sword Glitch, which basically means if you shield damage while you have Infinite Sword Glitch, you're considered standing. So you can backflip, shield the bomb, you'll be in the air, and you can essentially keep doing that over and over, and you'll get over the fence. Of course, this is all pretty easy when you can see. When you have a blindfold, it's a little bit more difficult here.
Yeah, ISG is a trick that a lot of speedrunners do, but it is frame perfect, and
Yes.
Bubzia has to know that he just got it by the muscle memory.
Exactly. There is actually an audio cue he can use here. The rock is going, okay, so he has it. So now he shields the bomb. He's gonna go over to the rock here, and he hears that sound. That means that he has ISG. And there's the Chew Hover, and he's made it over the fence. Beautiful. All right, so far so good. So, as I mentioned, we're going to Coast to get the Zora mask. This is, again, mostly for Majora, just making the fight a lot more consistent, a lot more reliable. But as we move through Coast here, I think it's a good time for a few more donations.
Of course, a mysterious mask has donated $25 saying, I need more of Majora's Mask in my life. Cursed or not, let's go! $50 from Bethy Beauty. We wearing cursed masks? Please? Thank you so much. Also, we have another $20 saying, my fiance and I just played Majora's Mask as our first game together. She had never played a Zelda game before, and she has quickly fallen down the rabbit hole of this game's lore. Love you, Julia, and here's to many more games together. Thank you so much for those donations to the Prevent Cancer Foundation.
So now that Bubsy is in the water, he can hear, obviously, the sound that he's in the water, and he needs to swim over to the back of Mikau. And luckily, it's pretty reliable, where you can get to the back of him, hold A, and then you just hold forward, and this is really, really consistent. Side note, if we were playing on the Japanese version, Mikau is different. You actually have to, like, nudge into him. You can't just grab onto him, like, you know, it doesn't lock you in, and it's really difficult. So it's one of the reasons why this is done on the English version.
Yeah, swimming and blindfolded tends to not go well together.
Yeah, no kidding. And then, again, Zora Mask is actually a nice little break. I think this and the cutscene that comes after it is just prime time for more donations here as we get into the rest of the run.
You say donations, I say of course. Mr. Tomux donated $25 saying, hey, Bubzia, good luck with the run. It's amazing to see you display your incredible talent on the GDQ stage again, my friend. Less than 3, Mr. Tomux, thank you so much. We also have $5 from All Night Mask and the Land of the Blind. Bubzia is king. Agreed. Thank you for that.
So another thing I'd like to point out, I know we called out that the bid war between OOT and MM raised almost $100,000. I believe with the file name incentive that we have, which was about $6,000, I believe total together that raised over $100,000 for PCF. So thank you so much to everybody who donated. Oh, here we go. Blindfolded selfie. No, it's facing the wrong way. No, he's taking a picture of the camera. Yeah, there we go. I see, that's the backup right there. He's holding the camera backwards.
There's always blindfolded backups.
Exactly. Right, so an overview of the route as a whole. After we get Zora Mask, we're gonna go right back to Termina Field, and we're gonna have to do another bomb hover over the fence that we just hopped over. And we're gonna have to make our way over to Woods of Mystery first to get a bottle. The bottle is not strictly required. However, it makes it so the Majora fight is a lot more consistent because there's just so much damage everywhere. And if you have a bottle, you can do a glitch called Equip Swap that allows you to basically have infinite health as long as you keep drinking red potions. And it makes the fight like it's not easy, but it's really hard to die if you're keeping track of your health. Once we get the bottle, we're gonna go over to Deku Palace, and we're gonna do a trick called Moonwarp, which involves a trick called SRM, which stands for Stale Reference Manipulation. We'll get into it a little bit later, but if you've been following MM and OOT speedruns for the last 5-6 years, you probably have heard of SRM. Know that it's a little bit of a divisive trick, but it makes this run blindfolded really, really, really good. Before this, you would have had to beat all 4 of the dungeons in Majora's Mask, which doing blindfolded is really, really difficult. So the fact that this route exists and it's doable blindfolded is really remarkable. And here, yeah, we're doing more side hops and back walks, very consistent movement here to make it back into Termina Field. See, he knows exactly where the fences are. He's counting side hops here. I guess another thing we can talk about is beat counting. That's not really something that's come up yet.
Yeah, besides just counting side hops or backflips, Bubzia will often count the number of steps that Link's taking, even he will listen to the music and count the beats of the background music. So there's a lot of different ways to kind of judge how far to move in the game.
So here he listens for the tattle, the tattle noise there, the ding, ding, ding. Gets ISG. He kind of knows that he has it off of vibes. Mm-hmm. And there you go. Very, very nice. The lever there being a bit trolly here. And so now we are going to make our way over to the swamp. If you were watching a little bit earlier when Bubzia was demonstrating some blindfolded strats over with Kung Fu Fruit Cup, you saw this earlier where he went over to the Gossip Stone and did a trick called Time Stop. The reason we do Time Stop is because there's a cutscene that plays right as you approach the swamp. It's like a 3-4 minute cutscene where it shows like the backstory of Skull Kid and all that. We don't want to watch that. So what we can do is we can go over to a Gossip Stone here in Termina Field, pull out the Ocarina and immediately put it away. It's really, really easy to do. And what it does is it basically makes it so that no cutscene triggers exist. So you can just walk straight through the cutscene. And he's made it to the Gossip Stone. So now all he has to do is approach it, which he's going to do with the shield turn here, target it, roll. Reed is going to do one more neutral roll here. And then pull Ocarina. Let's see it, mash B. And there you go. That ding, ding, ding means that he got the trick successfully, and now he can just walk forward. Just hold up here, and it'll eventually make it into the load zone.
Yeah, even when he was back walking over to the Gossip Stone, there was a area where the camera kind of changed and made that woo-woo sound. Yeah. All kinds of audio cues he can use to maneuver in the game.
Yeah, exactly. So here, he's going to turn and target the wall. Targeting walls in this game, and OOT as well, there's actually a mechanic in this game where if you target a wall and you're almost facing perpendicular to the wall, the game will actually correct Link's angle so he's facing directly. And it's really, really nice that the game does that because it means a lot of angle setups are a lot more consistent.
Yeah, it allows some flexibility. If you're slightly off with some of your angles to the walls, you can just know that you target it and snap back to the wall.
All right, so we're going to be making our way over to the Woods of Mystery here. I don't believe he uses Deku. I think he's just going to swim over as human. Or no, he's going to use Zora, I believe. Yeah. While we're doing this is, again, more standard movement here. So I think we have time for a few more donations, if you will.
All right, I got to thinking, since Bubzia can either hear us or see us, particularly can't hear us, how about this? This is an open call to everybody watching live or on Twitch or on YouTube. Go to gdq.gg/donate, and at the tone, please leave a message for all the massive love and support you have for Bubzia and these amazing blindfolded runs. Beep! For instance, we have Red donating $10 saying, I'm so excited for Blindfolded Zelda Run. Bubzia's streams have been a big part of my life for more than a year now, so I am hyped to see him on stage at AGDQ.
All right, so this next little bit is the Woods of Mystery here. And the woods is kind of a maze where you're supposed to follow the monkeys. However, the path is really easy to memorize. So even blindfolded, it's not that bad. He is going to talk to the monkey here. Usually you don't do this in the speedrun. It's not for the reason you think, though. It's so you can target and get your camera angle right. If the monkey's there, then it targets the monkey and it messes up your camera angle. So we just move the monkey out of the way and then we're ready to do some side hops and backwalks. Here he's also using the wall here, listening to the footsteps to know that he's in the transitional area between the, I guess, the nodes of the woods. And also the turtles are only in some of these areas, so it's also nice to listen for those. And so here, this is where the witch is. Talking to the witch will set a trigger for the other witch that's in the shop to give you a bottle with a red potion. You're supposed to heal her, but we're just going to take the red potion and...
we need that.
Yeah, we need that. She's fine. She'll be okay. I think we have time for another donation or two.
Absolutely, $50 to the Prevent Cancer Foundation from Mad Mark. Good luck on the run, have fun, and of course, roll and slide unfathomably deep. Thank you to the tech crew for exceptionally putting it in color on stream. Greetings from Quebec. Also, P.S. Majora's Mask is the best N64 Zelda. Put this donation towards Majora's Mask and the Zelda Bid War, which, as you know, as you can see, Bubzia can't. That's exactly what we've got, so thank you for that.
All right, I think at this point is probably a good time to start explaining the big glitch that we're going to be doing to get us to the end of the game. It's a little bit tricky. It's not one of those glitches you can kind of just sum up in 1 or 2 sentences, but I'll try my best. So,
Good luck.
Yeah, stale reference manipulation, or SRM as it's commonly referred to, is a memory manipulation glitch where you take advantage of certain areas in the game where there's these little like invisible walls called load planes, where it's like the transitional area between 2 different spots in one map, and it's a memory preservation thing. So get the heart here, please. Okay, so health is really important here because we're about to damage boost through the poison water. Yeah. So essentially, what you can do is you can delay picking up an item such as a pot or a bush or something like that. You can delay picking it up until after you cross one of these load planes. And what it'll do is essentially it'll take the spot in memory that the pot was loaded in, and it'll point to that. Even though Link isn't holding the pot, he'll be holding like an invisible nothing. He just holds his arms up like this, and he's not actually holding anything. But he is in fact holding data that could be any number of things depending on how memory gets loaded into the heap. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting up the area in a very specific way. It's going to look like, the episode of SpongeBob where he's doing the bubble blowing technique. It's like side hop 3 times,
It seems very random.
Yeah, it's going to seem very random, but it's like, it's all going to be consistent to set up memory in such a way that we know that things are going to work. Because what we're going to be doing is we're essentially going to be modifying one of the guards in Deku Palace. Normally, if they catch you, they throw you out. They say you're not supposed to be here. By the way, this is just a backup save here. We can copy save files on the owl statue. This is just in case anything goes wrong.
Bad, yeah.
But what
it is a tough trick that could like crash the game if you mess it up.
That's actually a good warning. There's going to be a point coming up where Bubzia is going to be setting up the trick. There's a point where the game could crash. It's unlikely, but it could happen. I'll give a heads up just in case, because if the game does crash, it can be a little bit loud. So I'll give a heads up for that. But hopefully none of that happens. Hopefully we just get it first try, right? But yeah, essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking data which says, okay, this is where the guard is going to throw you. And instead of throwing you outside of Deku Palace, he's going to throw you to the moon. He's the strongest guard of all time. He just picks you up and throws you all the way up there. So that skips, beating all 4 of the dungeons and getting the oath to order. You just get to the moon right away. And from there, Majora is not easy at all, but we'll get to that once we do the moon warp. So again here, just some normalized movement. Gets to the Octo. It's really nice that the Octo picks you up so you know that you're right by him. And set your angle here. And we can just kill him. Again, normally this is not how you do this, but we have Zora, so we can just, just shoot him as easy as that. Okay, we're gonna backwalk. And here's where health is real important. Yeah. Because now it's poison water, but Bubzia managed his health. He got that heart. And so he's going to get over to the little dock here, and he gets up. Nice. So now all he has to do is go into the door here. And there you go. Very nice. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to... hold on a sec here. That's not supposed to happen, right? No, that was on purpose. We just want to make sure that we have as much health as we can, because obviously we're going to fight Majora, so it's just nice. There is a mechanic in this game called Crit Wiggle, which is essentially when you're at low health, the camera zooms in, and it makes it so if you hold straight up, then Link is going to like veer to the left and right, which makes it really difficult to do these precise setups that we're about to do. So it's really important that we don't have low health here. So we're gonna be, this is it. This is the moon warp, by the way. This is the technique. So we're gonna go exit here, and we're gonna walk through the door to the left here. We're gonna walk through it 7 times. And this is a good example of what a load plane is, because you're gonna see like some of the collision and objects load in front of Link as we cross this load plane. All right, Bubzia's gotta lock in. Let's see it. There you go. So this little door frame right here. First, we got to get ISG, of course, as you do with... Okay, he did not get ISG. You can tell. Nice. Okay, that was a really good backup because if he had crouch stabbed when he was still facing at that angle, he would have broken the sign and wouldn't have a way to get ISG. So now we're going to walk through this door frame 1 time. 2 times. Again, pay attention. You see the objects loading in here. That's this is the load zone. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. And on the 7th, we're going to pull a bomb as we go through. And at this point, the heap is set up correctly. So there's a pair of pots you can see up in the top right there. We need to get up to those pots and do a super slide off of one of them. And that super slide is going to make it so we delay picking up the pot until after we cross through the door on the upper side, until after we cross the load plane. And that's going to mean SRM is in effect. At that point, we need to do a precise angle setup in order to set the guard to throw us to the moon. But first, we have to get onto the door frame here. Thankfully, this is relatively consistent. Again, the wall here is setting his angle, so it's very consistent. He has some spare bomb shoes, which makes this a little bit easier. So he's up here. He has to break this pot specifically and not the other one. This is going to be a full backflip and a crouch stab to the right. You got this, Bubzia. He can't hear me, but the energy is there. So we're going to crouch stab, side hop to the left, shield turn up left. And here is where we're going to drop a bomb and hopefully get a super slide off the pot. That was a little early, unfortunately. It's okay, we can try again. I'm going to get back into position here.
Yeah, a lot of Blindfolded is about just getting back to the same spot and trying it again.
Exactly, yeah.
In the meantime, I got plenty of love coming in for
Let's hear
Bubzia.
it.
All right. It seems the messages are rolling in. $100 from Justin in all caps saying, "Let's go, Bubzia. You can't hear this, but you are such a bright light in the speedrunning community. Keep up the great work," from Justin and Sarah. Thank you so much. We also have...
He got it. Okay, no, he didn't get it. Unfortunate.
Perfect.
Yeah. What do we do from here? He's got to figure out what he's got to do as a backup here. Yeah. Oh, I think he'll be able to find his way back into the palace load zone here.
Will that reset everything? For
Yeah, if he goes into the inner palace, the problem though is that he's human, so he's gonna get caught. He could just die in the poison water and just start the whole thing over again. Yeah, okay, he's nodding here. I think he's just gonna die and try again.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, so there's a bit of an interesting mechanic in OT and MM where if you're in water and you're right up against a ledge that you can climb, Link will sometimes just automatically climb up it, and that was what was happening there. But thankfully, we can just reset the whole thing from the beginning here. Oh, interesting.
See if he realizes that.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure where I spawn after doing this, but we'll figure it out.
He's at least aware that it could be the wrong spot.
Okay.
Okay, yes. So the fact, I think what he used there to figure out was the music continuing to play. If he had spawned at the other side of Deku Palace, it would have changed to the Southern Swamp music. So again, we get to do ISG here. Nice. And again, we're gonna cross this load plane 7 times. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we're gonna get back into this. I think we'll have time for one quick donation here.
Absolutely. $10 from Juice Hockey. So impressive that Bubzia was prepared to run either Zelda Blindfolded. Shout outs to a great couch from Runner Guy Vidya James and Runner Guy's Beard. It's a fancy beard, by the way.
Thanks, screw it myself.
Puts mine to shame for sure.
Yours is fantastic as well.
All right, we still have some bomb shoes here, thankfully. There you go. He's up. Break one pot. And shielding there just cancels ISG. It's just, if you do have ISG, then you break this pot, which we need for the super slide. Okay, he has the angle. I'm gonna do a crutch stab here, side hop left again, and a shield turn up left. Nice. All right, let's see it. No, just a little bit early on the, yeah. So when that happens, he's actually going to get something called a ground jump, which we'll see here. It's just kind of this stationary backflip. But luckily he knows that, he's anticipating it. So he just cancels it, and then we're right back into the corner. And we try one more time. Nice. Okay.
There we go.
Volume warning here. Volume warning here. He may crash the game. So just be prepared. There may be, oh boy. So he is up against the wall. I don't know if he recognizes it. Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. So it might crash here. If it doesn't crash, then...
Maybe volume warning.
Yeah.
I will also take my headphones off.
Okay, we did not crash. So we are good.
Good.
All right, so as I explained earlier, now he is holding invisible data that essentially is going to overwrite where the guard in the top left of Deku Palace right now is going to throw us. However, at this point, this is actually something Bubzia told to me earlier is the second hardest thing in the run here. It is an ESS turn. Ooh, so scary. All the OT players right now are like, what are you talking about?
That's the easiest thing in the world.
ESS turns in Majora's Mask are incredibly precise, incredibly finicky. If you've tried to do ESS turns, it's just not easy at all. But he needs to do one ESS turn to get the proper angle to throw the pot such that he can get the right angle and set SRM correctly. So he's gonna get over to this door frame here, and he's gonna try to do it. He has a nice little audio cue based on how Link walks towards the wall, if he gets it or not. All right, let's see this. Let's see it. That's not it. So you see he's listening here and he's not hearing the proper footsteps, which means he didn't get it. Nope. While we're doing this, I think we can get one more donation in.
How about $250 from Solid Parallel saying, hey, listen, hey, listen. Wait, what did you say? That's not this game? Oh, in that case, Majora Screams commence!
Again, I cannot stress how precise this is, and to be able to do it blindfolded without any visual feedback at all is really, really impressive here. So again, he's just gonna keep walking. As long as he keeps this angle, he can walk into the wall and reliably know, okay, that is unfortunately too much.
Too much.
Yeah. But he can get back into this corner and he can count the beats in the song again. Actually, no, this is actually, the camera readjusts as soon as you get to this door frame. And that makes it so much more reliable to do the ESS turn. So once again, he's gonna attempt to do it. You might see Link nudge a little. It is the shortest amount of rotation that Link can do in a single input. And it's gonna give us the exact angle we want. But we just gotta wait for Bubzia to get it. Again, he does have nice audio feedback. I keep wanting to say visual feedback. He has no visual feedback whatsoever, but the audio is gonna tell him based on the way Link moves. That little nudge there meant that he almost had it, but just a little bit short. But again, I have faith. Come on, Bubzia, you got this. Almost. Little nudge there. Again, it deceives you into thinking you got it. Almost.
this is so hard.
Told you, this is the final boss before the final boss.
I don't think so.
The fact that he's able to tell just based on the way Link is moving is so impressive. All right, there you go. Back in position.
This is nice in the sense that it's not too risky. He can
Yeah,
kind of keep
exactly.
trying it over and over again.
As long as he doesn't accidentally leave the load zone, he's fine. But thankfully, again, the consistency of blindfolded setups means that this is pretty low risk. As long as he can eventually get it. Yeah, that little nudge there. This is so difficult. Come on, Bubzia, you got this. You got this. Nope.
Man, it's so precise.
It sure is, bud.
Can we switch to OT just for the ESS turn?
We can switch to OT. Yeah. Give us OT ESS turns, please. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, hold on. I cannot target. I really hope I backed it up. I can check in 1 second. Okay.
Nice. Back in position. Nope, that's not it again.
What? It was on 180.
While we're working on getting this lined up perfectly, Bubzia, you can't hear me right now, but you got so much love coming in and cheering you on. $10 from Cat Astrid Fee, who says, I'm so proud of you, man. You got this. We also have $5 from Funky93. Bubzia is doing awesome. It's so impressive what him
He got it.
blindfolded community can do. Oh, perfect.
Oh, he let go of target. Oh, no. All right. Keep going. You got this. You got it once. You can get it again.
Yep.
Do it again. Let's hear some love from everyone here in Pittsburgh. And Kicker Wolf donated $25 saying, you got this, Bubzia.
Almost. No, that's a 90-degree
Oh
turn
my
again,
god, dude.
I believe. All right, you can get one more donation, I think.
Once it gets close to night 1, just for marathon sake, we might just do this turn like with eyes to not go overestimate and stuff. I will still try. We have still time, I think. So.
I'd say Webhook is also following the appropriate path with $25. PCF saying, listening for audio cues so I know when to donate to PCF. Thank you so much, Webhook.
I don't trust this dude.
I don't trust it either, but I got eyes, so I don't know. All right. Surely this is the one.
Chat, this is the perfect time to channel all of your energy into this.
There it is. That's it.
Yep, there you go.
As long as he keeps this angle, he has it.
I never thought an ESS turn would be so intense.
I know.
I don't know if this will work.
You gotta commit. You gotta commit. Yes.
You're
Okay.
committed.
All right. So Bubzia doesn't know for sure if he has it. We know that he did get the angle correct. So now he's gonna do another bomb hover here. And this is going to help him get over to the guard. Again, it's the furthest guard up all the way at the top of your screen. Using the Zora mask here is really nice for moving across the fence here. So he has ISG, so he's not gonna fall off here. He can turn Zora, side hop, and grab the ledge. Can't do that in OT, by the way. That's an MX exclusive trick. And now there's a guard here that can be a problem. However, he can use the audio to know when the guard is in a certain position. When the guard is in the top, bottom left, it's gonna be all in his right audio, and then he listens for the sound to get further and further away. It's gonna get quieter. Gets it, and a slow white fade. He did it.
Hold.
Let's hear it, everybody.
He did it.
Oh,
So insane. All right, now we just have a Majora fight.
Yeah, easy, right? All right, so as I mentioned, the ESS turn was the final boss before the final boss, but Majora is by far the hardest part of the run. So we have Zora Mask, which is really easy for stunning the mask and doing damage. The mask phase, the first phase, is by far the hardest one. So once we're past that, the fight is more consistent, but this is by far the hardest of the phases. We do have the red potion, so Bubzia can do a trick called Equip Swap, which allows him to duplicate the potion over and over again and use it when his health is low so that he doesn't die. That being said, this is still very, very difficult. So let's wish him luck. Let's hope that he does well on this Majora fight. So, stunning the mask here is most reliably done with Zora Fins. Okay, just gonna adjust there. Using Zora Fins is really reliable for stunning the mask here. However, this mask is gonna fly all over the place. It has incredibly random movement, so it's incredibly difficult to predict where it's gonna be. He gets the first stun, and he could do a trick here where he jump slash after throwing the fins, which allows him to effectively duplicate the fins. Okay, that was a really good phase one. Okay, we still have one more hit, excuse me. But you can see here, he's essentially duplicating the fins over and over. Okay, now's when it gets extremely hard because first of all, the remains are all gonna be flying around and doing random damage to you. As well, Majora has a new attack, which has fire damage. Fire damage is really dangerous as Zora. Okay, this is good. This looks good. Getting Majora against the wall is really, really nice. Okay. This fire attack, if it hits Zora, then Zora voids and the fight resets. This is it right here. He can take off Zora Mask, he can hear the audio cue, and thankfully you can just kind of move around and dodge this attack. As soon as the attack is done, we can put Zora Mask back on, hopefully retarget the mask. We might target remains. Okay, he did target the mask. It's a little far away here. Let's see here. It's gonna use the fire attack again. Okay, so now he's gonna have to use Equip Swap here to duplicate the potion. So this is essentially gonna dupe over the ocarina. We don't need the ocarina anymore, thankfully. So as long as he does the inputs right here for Equip Swap, he can drink this red potion as many times as he wants. He just needs to hear the Equip audio cue.
oh god, what's this?
And this is frame perfect
Yes,
on
yeah.
the menu, and he really doesn't know that he got it other than just he's used to
vibes.
doing it.
Yeah, exactly. You can be late and get the exact same audio cue, but you'll just swipe the bottle, so he'll know right away that he didn't get it. Also mentioned, this is frame perfect at 30 FPS. Okay, he did get it there. Normally, Ocarina of Time and MM are 20 FPS, but the pause screen, weirdly enough, is 30 FPS. So it's a little bit more precise than otherwise it would be. Hold the shield, please. Okay. Okay, so he's targeting the remains is not the worst thing in the world. Oh, unlucky.
What? There was not even a beep.
It's unfortunate.
Oh, I mean, it's okay.
Yeah. So we just have to start the fight over.
Wait. I never died in that fight. I don't know where I respawn, actually. Wait, what? It must be just where I started, right?
Nobody
Let's
tell
find
him.
out.
New strats on the fly.
So thankfully, dying will only send you to the beginning of the moon here. So he is going to be able to get back to the mask here. Yeah, he's got it. He's nailing it.
So as we're about to start this final fight, I just want to remind everybody, we are getting closer and closer to that $1.4 million milestone to get that new Game Plus incentive for Chrono Trigger. It looks like we are about $86,000 away, and we are getting there closer and closer, but we are going to run out of time because our speedrunners are fast. So gq.gg/donate. Put your donations towards those incentives, and let's get that next milestone met.
We're once again fighting the mask here, using the Zora fins. As I mentioned before, you can do a trick where you jump slash after throwing the fins, and you effectively duplicate them. You can throw as many fins. You see we've got like 4 or 5 fins just flying around here, and that's all thanks to doing a jump slash, which allows you to duplicate them. And so here, thankfully, if you get Majora against a wall, it's actually really consistent for doing damage to him. But again, the remains are really random, and if you miss Majora, then the fire attack comes out. It's really, really dangerous. But looking kind of okay here, actually.
Yeah, this looks good.
Yeah, this stun lock, as long as he continues to walk away from the wall and get the timing correct.
Yes.
Is that it? One more should do it. That's it.
Amazing phase.
That is as good as that fight can go.
For sure.
100%. Okay, so Incarnation, a little bit kind of a breather here. It's just gonna run around the room randomly. It can throw damage at you, but mostly you just gotta stun it and then slash it repeatedly. It's really not that bad compared to the other phases. Unfortunately, we target the remains. The remains are fine to target though, because we can kill them and then they eliminate some of the randomness in the fight. However, obviously we want to kill Majora as fast as we can. So, it's a little counterintuitive, but it's not the worst thing in the world to target the remains. We just try to kill them as best we can. Again, we're down to low health here, so we need to equip swap red potion once again.
And that energy ball's coming.
Yeah, it sure is. I can see it there.
While working on that, I can speedrun some love for Bubzia.
Yep.
Perfect. $50 from Tuckles. Let's go, GDQ. Together we can beat cancer, even with both eyes tied behind our back. We also have $50 from Single Speed. I can't even make this donation blindfolded. How is he doing this? And we have a Deku King had donated $25 to Prevent Cancer Foundation, saying, "Quit breaking my pots." Thank you so much. We also have $100 from The Moon. Where did you come from?
You gotta trust.
He's got it twice now.
Yeah, and he doesn't believe himself.
M&K also has given $50 to Prevent Cancer Foundation. We keep forgetting this Majora's Mask run is blindfolded. It's so smooth. Let's go, Bubzia. Let's go, AGDQ for PCF.
Nice. Okay, so one remain is down. Again, not the worst thing in the world. Oh, nice. Incarnation's just right there. Okay.
Oh my god.
So he should be fine. I think he's got iframes here. So as long as he mashes the potion button, We should be fine here.
Oh God.
Believe, buddy. This is another trick that's like, even
very
when you
precise.
have, you know, no blindfold, it's still very, very tricky to do consistently. There you go. You got it. Yes, okay. We got a heal here.
Dude,
Oh my
what?
God.
One more try here.
Come on, dude.
We need him to just dance around for like 30 seconds.
I hope this works. Okay.
Nice, the double hit there.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
We're making progress.
Yeah.
Damaging the remains is all good.
Dude, stop it!
Okay, nice. So I think that's 2 remains done now.
I'm not targeting anything.
Okay, nice dodge. Beautiful.
Where are they?
Okay, we've targeted Incarnation.
I'm so stressed right now, I wish I was blindfolded.
The sigh of relief there.
Yeah. Get him.
Get him.
Man.
Okay, that's 3 remains down. That is good news for sure. Ooh. Oh no.
Dude, where are they? I hope you like the menu sound here.
I sure do.
It's my favorite.
Oh God.
Yeah, nice.
One more. For this one, I need some quiet time if
Yes.
possible.
All right, everybody, we do need quiet so Bubzia can focus here.
Get out of here, dude! time.
GG!
Oh my God. Oh. Oh man, I'm exhausted.
Well
so
done.
yeah, that was Majora's Mask. No,
awesome.
yeah, that was Majora's Mask Blindfolded. As you could see, incredibly hard run, especially the ending Deku Palace with the warp, and then right back to back to Majora fight. It's not a fun category to run. But thank you all for donating to this. So that's all that matters, right?
Yes.
And
Thank
yeah,
you so
I
much.
still cannot hear my commentators here, but I'm very sure you did a great job. Thank you so much for being here and supporting this run. I couldn't do it alone, so big shout outs to you too.
Thank you. We're all so proud of you, Bubzia.
Thank you, thank you. And yeah, I quickly will do my shoutouts. So I definitely want to give a big shout out to Hyrule Knight, the person who, for the first time, beat this game blindfolded. All of the strats that you saw today, most of them are originating from Hyrule Knight's run, actually. So, like, amazing work, especially it was a completely new game that was never been done before, and Hyrule Knight just went and routed it all out with the Moon Warp and stuff, so huge shout-outs to that. Huge shout-outs to my community. I want to give a big shout-outs and much love for them. Last year, I started streaming full-time, and yeah, it's a dream come true, basically, and my community just keeps supporting me every day to, like, pursue blindfolded speedruns full-time as a hobby and a job, basically, at this point. So I'm incredibly grateful for that. So the last one I want to say is huge shout-outs to all of you here, to GDQ, to the crowd, to my commentators, everyone here who made this run possible, to chat as well, all the viewers online. You all are amazing, and yeah, maybe one day there will be still OT, who knows? But yeah, with that being said, do you have any shoutouts to do still?
Shouts to you.
Oh, thank you.
And shout outs to, if you're interested in any blindfolded gaming, I mean, Bubzia runs the Discord for the blindfolded community. He's basically put together the leaderboard and kind of fostered the whole community. So if it's something anybody's interested in, definitely check us out. So there's a lot of cool people in the community.
Absolutely, yeah. If you're interested in blindfolded speedrunning, definitely join us. There is lots of runners in tons of different games. And speaking of different games, Zelda is cool and all, but have you heard of a game called Super Mario 64, potentially? Anyone?
Never
Just
heard
want to give a quick announcement that I've been working the past year for a blindfolded 120-star run again. And summer 2026 is going to be the time when we're going to grind for hopefully like a 6 to 7 hour run. So it's going to be sick. Be there. Don't miss it. And yeah, that's actually all from me, from my side. So thank you so much for having us here with another blindfolded showcase. It means a lot to the community, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much.